Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin, and we're back for Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 239, Rotom. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And before I get into this episode's topic, since I can see that it seems like the Rotoms are level 38 each time, um, then I gotta be really careful because this thing learns Substitute by level up at level 36, so it can possibly die by that. So, um, yeah, that's kind of scary because, well, I have my Master Ball, of course, but if you didn't know or you just forgot that I said it, because I'm pretty sure I said it, I want to hunt for 6 shiny Rotom total. And you're probably wondering, why the heck do you need that many shiny Rotom? Or not need, why are you hunting for that many? The reason is because of Rotom has, of course, its normal form, like you see most of the time in these counters, and then also it has 5 other forms that you can transform it into. So I thought it was fitting just to get 6 of them total, and I know that's gonna take a very long time. Even if I'm a super lucky person, it's still very difficult because there's no guarantee I'll be able to catch it right away. So yeah, I gotta be careful with that. But it seems like my strategy for this, instead of going for the normal, trying to just weaken it and all that, like put soak on it and everything, I think it would just be smarter to first throw a quick ball. Of course, of course, if it's shiny, of course, then just right away I would throw a quick ball because I make sure to have that in situations just like this where it would be, I would feel like it would be a low chance of me catching it, so that quick ball, of course, if you use it right in the first turn of battle, then it will be very effective, very high catch rate. I don't know how high, maybe better than an Ultra Ball normally. It gotta, because why have those if it's not going to be even at least a little better than an Ultra Ball? But yeah, so I'm glad I looked that up because when the last episode was transferring over to the flash drive, I just was looking at the level and I was like, huh, level 38. Have I ever looked up Rotom's moveset up to that? And moves it learns by leveling up, and then yeah, so I'll do even more research because I want to see if it'll be level 38 each time or not, because it can just be a chance thing. Like it could be its maximum level will be 38, and then or it can have like a lower level sometimes than that. So I don't know. We'll see. Because if it shows up as a shiny at level before level 36, then it won't have substitute, and I will be just fine to weaken it and everything like normal. So yeah. So I'll make sure to definitely do that research. But yeah, so anyway, finally getting to the topic for this episode. So this topic is by me. It is about Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. So if you don't really care to hear about it, then you can mute the episode up until, yeah, probably like to the 6 minute mark, or even just the 5 minute mark, because I'm sure this one's not going to take that long. So yeah, you can do that. Or if you don't mind listening, then go ahead, keep listening. But the ones who want to mute it and don't care, oh, hello, Rotom Oven. That's awesome. But anyway, so here's your chance to mute it. Alright, you had your chance. So I'm going to get into it. So, how do you play Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story? Like, I'm not asking if you all can give me tips on how to play. I'm asking how you personally play the game. And me, I just pretty much play through it like how it should normally just be played. Just do your best to keep increasing your stats, keep battling every battle that you can battle. That actually sounds pretty weird. I'll keep each time I find something that I know I can battle, then I'll go ahead and battle it and most likely defeat it. That sounds better, because saying battle 3 times in a row just sounds really weird. But yeah, so anyway, pretty much do that and just collect as many of the items that I can collect without it being an annoyance of any kind. because I know it'll serve me to get some more coins in the game and all that. So yeah, that's pretty much how I play through the game. I'm sure others are like, or even me, maybe someday I'll do like a challenge to only upgrade a certain stat, or only use certain tactics to win in a battle. So, because of course, just like how you can do things like have a Nuzlocke in a Pokemon game, stuff like that, to where you really wouldn't think that's how you can just play the game through, but of course, someone came up with that, so yeah. So I don't know, maybe someday, like, specifically for, like, when I would want to stream, then that would be one of the things, possibly. But, yeah, so that's pretty much it for that topic. So, yeah, it almost hit the 6-minute mark, so I was pretty on the dot with that, so that's awesome. So anyway, back to what I was talking about last episode. I was explaining why my Noctowl, I would better off have the Twisted Spoon on it. I just, like I said, it's not stabs, the Psychic type moves on Noctowl. It would just be better for to boost those Psychic type moves rather than the Flying type moves. And I would want to boost up that normal type move Uproar, but I'm like, I don't know, I just was thinking that I don't think I can really even, last time I checked, I can't normally get that, so I think it's like a low chance if you let your mom save your money for you, and then she just calls you and she's like, oh, here's a Silk Scarf or something like that. I think there's like a whole list of items she can give you, even a Focus Sash, I'm pretty sure, when I was just looking up if you can actually get the Focus Sashes in that game, so I can grind them out whenever I do hopefully beat it and all that, and yeah. But anyway, so that's what's on my Noctowl that I plan on keeping throughout the game. And then, who was the next one? I guess Weepinbell? I think that was the next one I caught. Because the way I keep the order in my party, and choose what to like use next to get to the next level, is how in the order of which I caught them in. That's just pretty much how I always do it in my Pokemon games, as long as I remember, of course, what order I caught them in. And most of the time I do. Because, of course, if you start out with your starter, if you start out with the starting Pokemon normally in the game, then of course you would know that's your first one, and then, yeah. Well, I pretty much like put it in the list as well, so that actually shows it on the document as well, so I guess it's not that hard to remember. You just gotta look at that. But anyway, I'll just say for Weepinbell, eventually, I would hope, indeed, going into that Victory Bell, but for now, he's a Weepinbell. So I have the good old Poison Barb to power up that Acid attack, just because I know I'm going to want Leaf Blade eventually, once I get the Leaf Stone, like I said, and to replace it, so definitely don't need that Miracle Seed to boost that, so just rather have the Poison Barb, which, like I said, you can get from Frida on Fridays on the route that is under Violet City, like above the Pokemon Center, that little spot. I'm pretty sure that's where she usually is. Or I think maybe she's like up near right when you start to get into the grass under the Violet City, that like little rock formation. I think she's like around there, maybe. I don't know, because like it's different. I think some of them are, or maybe all of them are different for the from Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and then from the Gold, Silver, and Crystal. I think because they have a lot of the differences. Because of course, Gold, Silver, and Crystal is a lot of things that weren't out back then. But then Heart Gold and Soul Silver has a lot more things because it's like further generations. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's usually where she's located, somewhere on that route. That's how you get the Poison Barb. You can only get it once for each save file from her. So yeah. So anyway, then I got my good old, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Rocky was definitely next, because I would catch the Bellsprout, and then it's funny because you actually require a Bellsprout to get that trade, to trade the original trainer named Rudy for the good old Onyx named Rocky. So for that one, I have Dragon Breath on him for his moveset, just because I think that would be great to have a Dragon type move. Even though Onyx's special attack, I'm pretty sure, is really crappy, and Dragon Breath is a decent move, 60 attack. But yeah, I just have it just for, I think mainly just the chance to paralyze. I think that would be awesome to have on Onyx, and yeah. So the item I have for that one is the Dragon Fang that you get from, what's his name? I think Santos. I think that's his name, Santos, in Blackthorn City, that you only can find on Saturdays. So yeah. But at the rate I'm going with the game, I most likely will reach Blackthorn City before Saturday. Or if I can't get the chance, if I go to hang out with my best friend, then I won't do it that Saturday. I'll just like change the time just so that I can, because if I know that it's going to be a while. So yeah, so that's the item I have on Rocky Onyx. And then the next one, I'm pretty sure, was Zubat, which is now Crobat. But for that one, I originally was going to just have the King's Rock, because I was, like I said, I was going to have the Sharp Beak on Noctowl, because I thought that it would just be better to power up the flying type moves. But when I realized that Noctowl was already a flying type move, it would be better just to upgrade the weakest move that I can, which was the Psychic type. So that's how I eventually got the Sharp Beak on Crobat in the end, because if it wasn't gonna have the King's Rock, I mean, if it wasn't gonna have like any special item that boosts a certain Pokemon move type, then I was just gonna go for something like King Rock, to where it would make it more often for me to flinch, because Crobat is really fast, so that would be very helpful for Crobat. But yeah, I just ended up giving good old Crobat the Sharp Beak. Oh, hello, Rotom fans. It's been a while since I've seen that. I've seen a lot of forms of Rotom today. It's awesome. Well, anyway, so yeah, so the Sharp Beak from that, and you actually get that from the, I forget what route it is, but it's on the left of Olivine City, the beach. And on Mondays, her name is Monica, that you get that from. So that is awesome that I was able to get there, because I literally just got there yesterday, so that's awesome. So, and then so we got Dunsparce, and then I think that's all actually, because I did Typhlosion, Noctowl, Weepinbell, Rocky. Yeah, only Dunsparce left. So Dunsparce, the final one, I actually, for now, I have a Shell Bell until I actually get to the Mahogany Town Team Rocket base, where you get the Black Glasses, which those power up Dark type moves, and my permanent moveset for Dunsparce, and I will keep through the game. That move is called Pursuit, and that's a Dark type move, and I think that would be great, because especially if the moves I have on my Dunsparce, like I can Screech them, and well, anyways, this is the last one we do for that. I could Screech him, and then if they try to escape, Pursuit will activate its effect and do double, and also the Black Glasses and the boosted defense and all that craziness. That's like a possible combo. So anyway, yeah, so that's it for the episode. So if you enjoyed the episode, if you would be so kind to support me by donating to my Patreon, as long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course, but feel free to. The link is in the description down below if you want to, and I'll be seeing y'all later. I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin, and goodbye.